going on, everyone? I'm gonna set up some skateboards. What's up, bro? What's going on, Dean? Setting up some skateboards. Figure I might as well do them live. Of course, I'm going to struggle on the sticker. I don't have any nails. I hate doing stickers when there's no nails. Should just be simple like a peel. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. I figured it out. Community board shop sticker. Want that right there. Community board shop. Yeah, pressure deck. I got a couple left, so I'm trying to get rid of them. Gonna do a blowout. These mini logos in. Masterpiece. Super sick. What's going on, man?
So you can let me out?
Huh?
You let me out?
Ask them to move the U-Haul. I'll move the U-Haul truck. Even if I move my van, you're gonna have to back in and out, back in and out.
No. I get it okay all the time.
Oh. Well, just tell them to move the U-Haul truck. I'm just started setting up a couple skateboards and just started live, so not really.
Alright.
They should be able to move the U-Haul. If not, just ask me again. Yo, boy, trash can. What's going on, man? Starting to set up some live skateboard setups. As soon as I start, I get asked to move my freaking vehicle. Jesus. Free all day and nobody asks me to do anything. And as soon as I start setting up some skateboards, they're busy. They're like, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? That came out nice. I just snapped my deck doing it. Came out nice. I just snapped my deck doing a kickflip. No. That's the worst, bro. Got some mini logo grip here. I don't like that the mini logo grip from the distributor came with some creases this time. You can see the grip's already got crease marks in it. But it is what it is. Grip tapes, you know, it is what it is. You're gonna get it dirty anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it would be nice not to have some crease marks in the grip, obviously. How did you break your skateboard doing a kickflip? Was it the middle, the nose, the tail? Grizzly? No, it's I got mini logo. And what's cool about the mini logo is it has these little cutouts. So if you actually take your razor blade and cut it out, when you actually lay the grip out, it's gonna have those mini logo designs, which is really cool. You can see here, you just gotta take your time cutting it out. There's small ones and big ones, which is really dope. I think that's pretty cool, actually, to be honest. Grip tapes, I guess the time-consuming part. It was a triple and in the middle. Oh, you focused the middle. Of course, that's going to cause it. I gotta get a new blade soon. This one's getting pretty dull. I usually try to reuse my grip tape, but I think I'm just gonna not bother this time. Grip tape's pretty cheap anyway, so it's like $5, $10 a sheet, so Yeah, this knife is totally coming out. It's like sideways. Let me know what kind of content you want to see on this channel. You want to see more how-to trick tips or setups or what you want to see? Yeah, this knife's going wonky. I like when it goes nice and smooth. It's so satisfying, but sometimes it gets stuck because the knife's old. Slice that. Plus, it's just grip tape, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I know some people are like, oh, the grip tape's a little off, man. And it's like, yo, you're going to be skating and it's going to get dirty anyway, so why does it matter? Skateboarding how-to and setups. Has the Found Account helped your channel on Insta? I'm hoping it is, man. Just keep at it and just keep using the hashtags, and I really appreciate it. And when I get time to go to the mail, I'm going to send you something I just haven't yet. How-tos and skateboarding. Well, I'm going to start doing trick tips pretty soon. How to skateboard. Yeah, you can see like right here, the knife kind of like messed up the grip a little bit. But like, if you're really picky, you can just go back with the knife and just like skim it. If you're that picky, but honestly, like I said, it's just grip tape, so it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not rocket science or brain surgery. As long as it's on and it's cut, it's good. All right. So there we go. I poke those holes through. If I got time, maybe I'll set up a bunch of boards so they kind of like sold out. I got some really cool Powell wheels in, or the Bones wheels, so I'll show you in a second here. These are actually really nice. I might actually skate these myself. These are really nice. Powell, Bones, pretty fat. I like them. I also got ordered these. I got Pig and Powell Peralta rails now. Bones, Pig rails. Just been trying to keep ordering and keep things in, you know. It's hard, especially the way things are going right now. COVID. Now that I got my dad's drill, it should be a lot easier to do this. Are they moving that U-Haul truck, or what are they doing? Yeah. I always love it that as soon as I start doing something, I get bugged. It's like they can't bug me when I'm just sitting here. Probably could just hand do these and then just zap them all with the drill afterwards. Can you hear that background music? Tried to put some tunes on this time. Let me know, if not, I'll turn it up a little bit more. No, you can't hear it? Okay, maybe I'll turn it up a little bit more. Can you hear it now? I think it just ended the song. And I just, oh, there, now you got it? Okay. Oh, YouTube ad, of course.
Start a 1 month free trial.
Oh, that one wasn't even on. What type of trucks are those? World Industries, bro. Been trying to get independence. Center doesn't want to hook me up. I got hooked up with Supra, so now I can get Thunders, but from what I understand, they haven't had any Thunders in stock, so I haven't been able to order any. I should go check out their website to see if they got any, though. You gotta get what you gotta get just to get the kids skating, right? I think they got silver trucks in Ultimate now, but They're pretty expensive for like knockoff brand trucks, to be honest. I only want to be spending, you know, good money on trucks if they're Indies or Thunders. If they're not Indies or Thunders, they're not worth my money, to be honest. Those are the only trucks that I would ever skate, Indies or Thunders. Thunders all day, every day, but if I don't have Thunders, Indies. Other than that, like, yeah, no. I haven't seen or met any trucks that are really good. Is Tensor bad? I could probably get Tensor, but they're still just kind of like, I don't know, just another type of skate truck, I guess. They're not Thunders or Indies in my mind. Got my put all the hardware in here instead of separating it into individual little baggies. See, I tried Fury trucks. They were supposed to be really good, and then I just had nothing but problems with them, so I didn't even bother skating them. I got rid of them. So now I should just be able to zap these together. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a lot quicker than doing it by hand. It sounds like the drill battery is almost dead, though. I'll do that one a little bit more tighter. This is a torque drill, so you don't want to torque it, or I'll actually snap the screw right off. So you gotta be careful with that. Silver is awful. See, silver trucks, those brands are horrible. See what I mean, man? And those are like from the main skateboard distributor. They want us to like sell it here, and I'm like, no thanks. I'm waiting for those Thundies. Industrial trucks seem pretty good. Many of those trucks are good too. I don't know about silver, to be honest. I probably wouldn't want to skate those. There's a couple other brands, but probably Mini Logo and Industrial are the better ones. But if you're gonna pay, you might as well just pay for the Thunders or Indies. But nobody's got them right now. They're so hard to get. There, first pour done. Recto wheels are good. I should probably loosen that a bit. Yeah, there we go. See, it wasn't spinning and I had to loosen it a little bit just to make it free flow a little bit better. I finally got some more completes in, which is nice. Not having completes suck, but now I'm just building some completes just to have some different setups and pricing. So this is gonna be like probably like $100 skateboard, or maybe, I don't know, maybe 120 complete. I don't know. Figure it out later. That's one done. One done. Recto wheels are okay. Spitfire and Bones are great though. Spitfire, man, are awesome. I love Spitfire. Bones are really good too. Alright, so let's do the next board. So now we got some tunes going, so it's not so boring, so dull. Trying to get rid of the rest of these Punishers. Just want to get rid of them and forget about that the company even exists, to be honest. After how much I helped them out and promoted them, and all the negativity and bullying and defamation I've gotten because of representing Punisher over the years, I just couldn't believe it. Just can't believe it. Still can't, and I'd rather just forget about it, to be honest. What are the worst bearings out there? Honestly, the worst bearings I ever came across were Element. I don't know why, but like Element bearings, I bought a pair that were like $100, and they were like ABEC 9s, and they like shredded. They weren't that great. They were supposed to be. Yeah, one of these days I'll take an X-Acto and cut these out. Like, people are always like, why do you got mini logo or ATM? And it's just because, like, why spend $100 on a board or like expensive stuff when the quality is still the same and you're gonna save money? Of course, I don't have any emails to get this group off. I don't know, there's some pretty bad bearing companies out there, man. I would think, honestly, personally, my element bearings were really bad. They didn't last long at all. I love when the grip comes out nice and clean like that. I hate when it gets stuck to the paper. Put the grip down, you just want to make sure there's a little bit of a lip on each side and the nose and the tail. So it's kind of like this. Kind of looks funny like that. But yeah, you want to make it so it literally sticks on each edge a little bit.
Listen to music with your friends. YouTube Music Premium. Start a 1-month free trial.
Huh? Well, how long have you and your ex-girlfriend been together? What ex-girlfriend? I'm not sure what you're talking about, bro. This part makes quite a mess, so it's good to do it inside. I remember doing it in my room, and then there's just all this like grip dust everywhere. I was like, nasty. Another board done. I'm getting better at setting these up. Getting quicker, smoother. I love how Dave was all like, oh, I set up all the Punisher boards by hand, and it took forever. It's not that much work, bro. Especially when you enjoy doing it. It's actually quite easy and simple, and it's just repetitive, I guess, you know? It's like working at a production plant, just doing the same motion over and over again. This has a little bit more motion involved, but like I said, it's not rocket science. There's nothing really special to it. It's just a grip tape that a lot of kids get stuck on. It seems very intimidating, the grip tape part, but it's actually really easy. You just gotta try it once, and then once you get it, you got it. And all the leftover, take that. Sand down the edge. My dream was to be having a skate team, and all we did was just go out and film every day, just film clips. Alright, should be good. Now to the hardware and trucks. Doesn't take me that long, what, 10 minutes to set up a board, I think? Which isn't too bad. It's funny, Zoomies doesn't set boards up anymore. Look it up on their website. Zoomies does not set up skateboards. So if you buy a skateboard from them, you have to set it up yourself. I thought that's ridiculous. No matter which skate shop you go to, if you buy a board, they should have to set it up. I think that's so funny. Come to us and buy a skateboard, but we won't be able to set it up for you. Sorry. I actually had a couple customers come here with boards that were all from Zoomies, and I had to put it together for him for free. Yeah, if you got a board that you need put together, just bring it here and I'll do it for you for free. I'm not too hard by. Other shops will charge 20 bucks to set up a board, which I think is ridiculous. It takes literally 10 minutes, and yeah, I guess like your time is money, but at the same time, 20 bucks just to spend 10 minutes or 15 minutes setting up a board. I guess it kind of is annoying in a sense if somebody does bring a complete from another shop and they're like, hey, I didn't buy this here, but can you set it up for me? I guess, yeah, that would be kind of annoying, but I don't know. I'm pretty chill. I'm a pretty easy guy, so I try to help people out. Like I said, I got into this to promote the industry and get kids involved, because I'd say 90%, if not maybe 95% of my customers are like new skaters or new people that are just starting to learn. There's a few that are like, obviously know what they're doing and have skated and they're just coming in to get a deck or some hardware or something or some wheels, but the major sellers are the completes for the kids. For the kids that are just starting to get in it.
Be productive anywhere with mobile downloads. Start a trial of YouTube Premium on us and learn uninterrupted.
Nollie late inward heel. I could probably fakie inward heel. I could fakie old school inward heel. Nollie inward heel? I probably could do if I sat there trying it over and over again. That's the thing with skateboarding is like, as long as you sit there trying the same trick over and over and over again, eventually you're wound up to land it. Even if you don't got it down like an ollie, like consistent, you can still just keep trying it until eventually you land it. It's like when I did that hard flip down the 9 stair, I knew I had it, but it was just keep trying it until you eventually land it, right? And it was funny because there were some people there that day that thought I was not going to land it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to prove you wrong, and I did. How much just for a Punisher deck? Right now I got them on for 50 bucks, but to be honest, I could do them for 40. But the pricing on the price on like everything in skateboarding is going up. Like my cost is going up too on like a lot of the skate goods. I don't know if that's just because of the distributor or it's just across the board because of everything that's going on. And that's probably more or less what's going on. It's just because of how everything is with COVID and stuff. Like tons of skate shops are closing because of COVID. It's ridiculous. And like some skate shops got to be careful too, because like they have like indoor like half pipes and like skateboarding lessons, and you're not technically not supposed to do any of that right now. So you got to be very, very careful. But I guess it's just kind of like YouTube or anything else. They don't really care until somebody reports it or whatever, but to each its own. There we go. Nice. I like when it's easy like that. I don't have to do it by hand. Because my hand gets sore after a while. I arthritis in my hands. Don't crack your knuckles, okay? In school, all I used to do was crack my knuckles like this, and now my hands, I can't even hammer, and then my hand's like, so just take it from me. Don't crack your knuckles. I didn't listen, man. I was like one of those kids that if they told me not to do it, I did it. Do it by hand, homie. I got so many boards that I'm setting up that I don't want to bother doing it by hand right now. It's so much quicker. It's funny because I've been to skate contests where they're you have to like take your board apart and then put it back together, and one guy like brings a drill and then he wins because everyone's doing it by hand, and then he's just like done. That one actually sucked in pretty good. So that's what I mean, this drill. So you gotta be careful because you can break the screw with the nut by over torquing it in. I'll show you what I mean. So like that one there, you can see that one got really sucked in compared to the other ones. So you gotta like judge it by, so that one got sucked in a bit. But other than that, it's still good. I do have to loosen the wheels a little bit just to, so they can free spin a bit better than what they come from the factory. I do this with everything, even like the stuff that comes in as completes, mini logos, all that stuff. I find they just, the factory tightens it up too much. You just gotta loosen it just a tiny bit. See? Now it free spins. Free spins really good. Another one done. That's the second one. He has to do it fast, that's why. I don't have to, it's just my hands and everything. I'm trying to save my hands from it. So 2 boards done. I'm gonna go on the third. I don't know, we'll see. I can't really comment on that. I can't really say anything because of what's going on. And that's all I'm gonna have to say. I will just let it play out, and whatever happens, happens. And yeah, it just blows my mind. That's all I have to say is it just blows my mind. I just hope it all backfires. That's all I have to say. Number 3 getting set up here. Putting that community sticker on the board to cover up that little China. Do one by hand at least. Alright, fine, I'll do one by hand just to make you happy. Alright. I could do them all by hand, but I'm just trying to get as many done as possible. I want to set up as many as I can today. I think my music might have cut out. Probably have to go back and click yes, continue watching, because YouTube has this thing now where you can't autoplay anything because they call it up on YouTubers trying to get their watch hours by creating playlists and having now. Which, even if you're not monetized, your videos still have ads and YouTube's making money off of it. Set it up under 2 seconds. Music is overrated. I guess. Music has helped me through a lot of rough times, though. Times where I just want to just scream or do something, and then music just kind of helps out. I'm actually going to start making some music pretty soon, because apparently if you create music and it's artistic, it can't be deleted no matter what you say. So I think that's a loophole that I found, that I can get away with saying certain things about stuff, is by doing music and rapping about it. So that's going to be awesome when I start doing that. And my buddy and I are also working on some skate music too. So it just kind of sucks what happened, but it is what it is. When what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I just find it that nobody on YouTube even cares or even has talked about what happened. Even to myself, they like nobody's like, I've reached out to a bunch of bigger commentators like Keemstar, Diesel Patches, tons of people, Salty Cracker. Salty's the only one that actually commented back, and the rest just ignore it or don't even care, which just blows my mind, because you figure H3 or Keemstar would be all over some of that stuff. But it just shows you, if you're not big and they can't benefit off of it, they don't care. It's like everybody in life, though. If they can't benefit off you, then they're not going to bother with you. But as soon as they like see something that they can use you or benefit, they're going to be all over you. So you just got to pick and choose and learn to basically not to want to say judge people, but learn to pick up on their behaviors or whatever, you know. Tony 900 Aaron Jaws 20-foot ollie Rodney nollie underfoot Chadd dolphin flip. I dolphin flipped the 7-stair at Cloverdale, and nobody else has done it, so I'm technically like I know I'm gonna like be removed for that, but it would have been nice if Element added it into their contest video rather than deleting it. Yeah, because it was in the Element Make It Count video, but right when I went to go do it, they cut it. And I don't know if that was like intentional or by accident, or it's because at the time I was writing for Punisher, and yeah, skateboard industry was like anti-Punisher and still are. Even though Punisher has a, you know, they try to do a lot for the community, and they've given back a lot. So I wish things could be different between me and Punisher, to be honest. It could be, but I guess money and greed dictate a lot of things in life. That's the last thing. The last of my worries is money and greed. Money comes and goes, and so it's just paper anyways. Double dolphin flip down the 7-stair. I could do it. 100%. I bet you $100 I could do it. If you can dolphin, like that's the thing is if you can kickflip, any trick that you can do a single, you can flip it into a double. So the dolphin double is easy. You just got to kick it a little bit harder. I do need to go back to the Cloverdale and hit up that 7-stair and do the dolphin down it, redo it. I just don't have anybody to film me, so like setting up a tripod and doing all that's like it's stressful because then you're like worried about your camera, you're worried about somebody stealing it, you're worried about hitting it. You're just like all these things in the back of your head that you shouldn't be worrying about when you're trying to skate and land a trick. Like you're trying to do a skate trick down a big set and focus on that, but then in the back of your head, you got to worry about your camera and your gear and all that other stuff. So it really distracts you. And that's why when I do film by myself, it's usually really kind of like, you know, mediocre stuff. Or I try to find places that nobody's skating so I can set up my camera and not worry about some kid running over and stealing it. Because all it literally takes is for some kid on a bike to ride by and just go, yoink, and just ride by. And it's happened before. I've had my camera stolen before with all my setup because, you know, just trying to skate and get lines, and it's unfortunate. It is what it is. Even my buddy Chris has lost probably about 3 GoPros. He's had about 3 GoPros stolen skating by himself in public. Because you can't skate and watch your camera at the same time. There's no way. It's humanly not possible. Do this one by hand. What about your friend at the store? What do you mean? The music is gone. I'm gonna have to probably click the continue. This one I'm doing by hand for Dab and Dangle because he requested this one by hand. See, the reason why I had music on is so when I'm not talking, at least something's bumping, right? Cat says hi. What's up, kitty? Here, I'm gonna click the music so it keeps going. Get some music going again. I just feel weird when there's no music. I just feel so dead. At least if I had like somebody else here and talking back and forth, it's different, right? And I find music kind of motivates you too, or motivates myself. I find if I get some rhythm going and kind of focus, and especially if you're doing something repetitive. When I used to work at a cabinet factory, I used to just rock my headset all the time. Even though they gave me trouble, They're like, you're not allowed to have headphones on during like construction. So we like came to a compromise that as long as I had one ear unplugged and one ear with headphones, it was fine. So they were really cool because they could have just been like, nope, no headphones, no music, no nothing. You gotta suffer. And they're like, nope, you know what? As long as you got one ear open and you can hear it, it's all good. So I was like, cool, thanks guys. Respect. Oops. That would have been horrible, knocking the whole hardware thing on the ground. This one by hand. There you go. So it just takes a little bit longer doing it by hand. Whereas zapping it, it's just like beep, beep, beep. But the only thing I like about doing it by hand is you can kind of get a feel for the tightness on how tight you want it. Then that way you don't over crank it, because that's the last thing you want to do is over tightening or cranking your hardware on your trucks and your board. Because then your hardware will snap. So this way you can kind of get a feel for it, and then you can get to where you want it, rather than just zip, zip, zip. It's not that much of a big deal doing it by hand, but just doing this motion here, like I can already feel it in my hand. And that's just from cracking my knuckles and everything over the years. Arthritis. Here you go, dab and dangle. One by hand. Jeez. Yeah, just doing that, it's getting sore. Oh, it's too funny. That's why I'm using a drill to speed it up. Well, it's not even like it's kind of speeding it up, but it's also just to save my hand. Especially since I'm going to be setting up quite a few. This is my third one now. Yeah, make sure if you haven't yet, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Helps us out. So the more love and the more support we get, the more we can start to give back and focus on the channel and stuff. You know, it's hard to focus on a channel when it's not monetized. Like, you kind of just do it for fun, and you just do it for like the enjoyment of making content. But you know, when it's monetized and you're making some money, even if it's peanuts are better than nothing. And it motivates you to do more. That's why like I was so motivated on my main, was because like you're monetized making money, so you're like, okay, I just gotta keep pumping it out, pumping content out, and try to make a name for myself and get noticed and recognized. But it is what it is. Meow meow meow. So this one's done now by hand. You happy? Did it by hand. How many more boards do I got? I got 3, 4. I just want to get rid of these, man. That was number 3. This is number 4. But just spinning it, I can feel it in my wrist now. My wrist is tight. So I'm not doing that again. That's the only one I'm doing by hand, bro. That's the reason why I got the electric drill, was to save my wrist. I'm busy doing other things all day, so. The channel sub count. The number? I don't even know right now. I just know you need to get 1,000 subs, which isn't the hard part. It's the watch hours. 4,000 watch hours. That's a lot of watch hours. But it doesn't take long if you make some good videos, or if you're famous. Like Jack Black, when he created a YouTube channel, like the first video he did got millions of views. It's just nuts to me. There we go.
Looking for new songs? YouTube Music is personal guide to the world of music. Built to help you find.
Kind of makes me sad that rich, famous people have to go on YouTube to take away from other people that are trying to make it. You know, like, respect to Andy Samberg or any other YouTuber that got famous and then got off of YouTube. Like I don't see Andy Samberg still on YouTube making daily videos trying to cash in. He got famous. He got rich and famous and made money and he's happy. And that's what I would like to do. It'd be nice. Get noticed off some videos, be in a couple movies or something like that. That's my dream, is to be in a movie. Become like an actor. Even if it's goofy stuff like Jim Carrey, I'd love that. Have you ever met a member of the Braille team? Nope. Well, Andy's not technically a member of the Braille team, he's an associate. Actually, maybe at the World Roundup, there was that one guy that was part of like the Revive and all that. I forget what his name was. Yeah, he's like part of Revive and I think Braille, or just Revive. I've met Brett Novak at the World Roundup, who is like that famous filmer for them. I met Mike Osterman. Mike Osterman, I call him Ostrich Man. He reminds me of Mike Osterman is like the Edward Norton of skateboarding. Like he just reminds me of Edward Norton. Just this look, just everything. Just Edward Norton to me. Heart, mind, soul, HMS. But I do plan on going to the Braille warehouse one of these days. When all this COVID stuff's done, I'm going to spend some money. I'm flying out to Cali and I'm going to their warehouse. And I'm going to see if they'll let me in and skate or if they're going to deny me access and cause a bunch of problems. Aaron is kind of creepy though. That Ricky Glazer guy is really cool. He's nice. But he's Australian though, that's why. I don't even know how he's out there. Like, does he have a work visa? Like, makes me wonder. Or they just like fly him out and he's just skating. Like, you're not supposed, like, if you're working, there's got to be a work visa or something. I just don't get it. Just don't get assassinated or shanked by video. Nah, I got a couple homies out in Cali that are gonna go with me. I'm not too worried about it, bro. And I got some homies down in Arizona too. I got a couple friends all over. Plus, I'll just be showing up just to skate, man. So they have problems with me just showing up to skate. That's on them, not me. You say everybody's welcome, so. Should be mean. It should mean everybody. Oh, going back into the wood now. It's weird that this wood on the Punisher is so soft, but it's so hard. There we go. The Chadd invasion. Well, even though I was banned from the World Roundup, I was going to show up, but then they ended up canceling it during the online contest, and I was still banned from the online contest, which doesn't make any sense to me. Because when it's online. Everybody should be welcome. Like, I love skateboarding, but my biggest regret with skateboarding is getting involved in the politics and the industry, so to speak. Because, yeah, it's just very tight. And if you speak out or say anything against anybody, you're pretty much blacklisted. And unfortunately, that's what happened to me. So word to the wise, it's better just to keep your mouth shut and just deal with whatever they're handing you. But you shouldn't be living in a world where you get punished for your opinion. Or if you're just trying to get feedback to try to help and make everything better, you know? It's like me saying kids under 18 should have to wear helmets. I'm gonna get a lot of negative feedback, but it's true. Anybody under 18 should be forced to wear a helmet. Because even adults that don't wear helmets that are professional skaters will fall and hurt themselves. So, are you a pro? Technically, I don't know. I don't have a pro model, so I guess not. Punisher was supposed to come out with a pro model, but they ended up doing one for Dave, and that's where things went real sour real quick because, yeah. And I don't know, I was getting paid for videos, and I was getting paid to travel and everything expense. So I guess I was like technically semi-pro. I'm like semi-pro. But until like I create a board with my name and logo or another company does it, then you're not technically pro. But like anybody could just create a skate brand, make their own thing and be pro. So if I really wanted to, I could just do that. I'd rather go the other route, get on like a good company and actually become pro by skate style and like your skill and what you do. And like I know I got the potential to skate real good. It's just I don't have anyone to film me, and I just don't have that motivation because I don't have a filmer, and I just don't bother, you know. It's like when I went to Go Skate Day, they wanted somebody to dolphin flip the 8 stair, and I wanted to, but I had my backpack, my camera, all this stuff, and I'm by myself, and it's not like I'm just gonna leave it on the ground and go skate the 8 stair, and then go back and have my camera and my bag gone, you know. Because that's just how it is out here. It just sucks. You know, some skaters out here do have morals and respect, but there are some pretty shitty guys. Punisher should have never got involved with Braille because no, Punisher is less popular than what they were. The only reason why Punisher got involved with Braille is because of me. And originally I was supposed to go down there and do all that, and then it ended up becoming Dave, and that's the only reason why it didn't work out as planned. You have somebody on a skate, okay, just put it this way, you have somebody on your skate team, okay, or your company, for 4 or 5 years, representing, promoting, traveling, videos, all this stuff, and some new guy that hasn't even been on the team for like 4 or 5 months gets his own pro model with his name, and he's now taking what was supposed to be the other skaters' opportunities to go to like Braille and do all these things and videos to this other guy, and it just doesn't look good to the public. Like in my mind, it just doesn't look good, and I think that's what happened. It had nothing to do with Braille or whatever. It was just how it transpired. Punisher didn't even know about Braille until I told them. And then they're like, email him, contact him, and get it all working, and whatever it is, what it is. Like, I just, you know, after somebody spent 4 years with a company trying to promote it and make it better,
This is a music off.
and the amount of negative feedback and backlash I've gotten, or you get from it, it just blows my mind that the company would drop it and get somebody else. And he like claims that he's like placed like 3rd in like Germany, Monster Energy, like all these different things, Street League, and I don't see any of the evidence. So easy to claim you are who you are. It's like me finding another skater with red hair and just posting clips of it and being like, that's me. Like Scott Tyson. Scott Tyson's a local guy with red hair who skates phenomenal, and there's so many times people thought I was him or he was me, and it's just because he looks similar. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people do that in the industry too. This is my skating ability, this is me in the video, but in reality it's somebody else. So has Punisher emailed you or talked to you after they fired you because your channel or got deleted, or they have given you like a second chance at all? So basically how that happened was when I'm going to turn the volume down a bit, I think it's too loud. That's probably a bit better. Okay, so I had my YouTube channel way before I was even on Punisher. way before, like a year or so before I was even on Punisher. And Punisher goes, because my YouTube channel got deleted, that my sponsorship was basically over. But what's weird though is that they said that if I still wanted to be sponsored by them, I would have to prove myself under the new team manager, Dave Smith, which was actually supposed to be my position because I was promised numerous times through email, text, and in person, and verbally as well with my dad in Vegas, that I was going to be the team manager and all these things. So basically, when they hired Dave on and told me, gave me this ultimatum that either I had to work under him and prove myself and all this stuff, I just said, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. I already spent 4 or 5 years with you guys dealing with threats, being bullied. Kids still think of me as like some Walmart crap writer. It's ruined my personal image. It's ruined my name. And the thanks I get from Punisher for trying to do 4 or 5 years with them is to hire a new writer on, give him my position, everything they promised me, give him a pro model, and give him like the Braille videos and do all this other stuff with him. And it was just literally a big slap in my face, considering that the first day that I posted the video of my unboxing, 90% of the comments was hate. 90% of the views, everything I got was hate. And I just felt like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to be with Punisher, but the owner promised me it's going to get better. And if you work with us, and we will work with you, and this and that. And it was just all lies, man. It was just all bull. And that's where I realized I wasn't like a contract writer. I wasn't signed. It was all verbal. And everything they did with me was all verbal and whatever with contracts. So I guess it is what it is, and lesson learned, if I get sponsored from now on by a company, I gotta get it all in writing and all this stuff, because, yeah. So, yeah, they tried to say, like, my YouTube channel was the reason, but it wasn't the reason. It was just shady, very shady. So here we go, here's another board complete done. Like I said, it's not like I did anything to deserve being, I guess my sponsorship to end with Punisher, so to speak. I did absolutely everything that they've asked and wanted. And when they hired on Dave Smith, they told me to work underneath him and to send him my videos, send him my pictures. And this is what's crazy, is that he used his position to not help me, but to screw me over. I sent him numerous videos, images through Facebook. I even gave him ideas. I gave him suggestions to help him. And he never responded. He read it all, never responded at all. I get a text from the owner saying, within the last couple of months, we haven't gotten anything from you, no videos, no nothing. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's a lie, bro. That's a complete lie. So, yeah, no, it's crazy. I used to work with the owner directly, and then I had to work underneath some guy that had no intention in actually helping or bettering the brand. He just wanted to steal the position and do it all for himself, and look at where they're at now. So, like I said, if it wasn't for me helping them out, a lot of people wouldn't have even known who Punisher was. And 90% of what I got was hate, and it ruined my name in the industry. No skate company wants to deal with me now because of Punisher. You could be the most phenomenal skater in the world, but because you were sponsored by a Walmart brand, no company wants that now. They're going to be like, dude, you could be sponsored by Thunder Trucks. You could be sponsored by the craziest board brand, like Flip or something. And people are going to still be like, well, but that was the dude that was on Punisher. That's that Walmart guy. Like, dude, I was doing dolphin flip down the 7th stair at Cloverdale, and Element didn't even add it into their video because I was with Punisher. So, a lot of the times at contest, I would actually place a position and the top 3, and they wouldn't give me my first place or second place or third place because of Punisher. they would give it to somebody else that was representing a local brand or a local company or whatever. It is what it is. So, like I said, it's with the promising that everything Punisher promised and did everything, I thought it was going to be really good, but it is what it is. I just got to move past it and hopefully change my image and my name from a Punisher Walmart rider to, you know, Chadd, the individual phenomenal skater. Like, what if Andy Anderson got on Punisher? Do you think Andy Anderson would get as much love as he's getting now with Powell Peralta? If Andy got on a Punisher, I'm pretty sure there'd be a lot of people that would have mixed views about that and feelings. So, if you redo the Dolphins there and tag it like Zero or someone or some big skate brands like the little one, you'll definitely get sponsored for sure. Nah, man. You could be like the craziest skater, like I said, and it doesn't matter. It's just who you know and who you are. There's a lot of politics involved. Because I've met a lot of phenomenal skaters who aren't sponsored or who aren't pro, and they definitely should be. And like I said, I didn't really want to get involved in the skate industry, and after getting involved in the skate industry, it's really about if you help me, I'll help you, you know, like who you know and all that stuff. Your thoughts on Johnny Geiger? Is he evil like Braille? Johnny Geiger is amazing. See, that's what I mean. Johnny Geiger should be a pro for like actual pro skateboard companies, but I bet you because he got on Braille, not too many companies want to deal with him. I don't know, it's hard to say. Braille is actually more legitimate in my mind than Punisher, but at the same time, I don't know. It is what it is. I just look at it as if you're trying to get kids to skateboard or promote skateboarding or get kids to learn or any of that stuff, then it's good. It's positive. Even if it's a Walmart brand or whatever, as long as they're, you know, in it to give back to the community and help out, then that's, in my mind, awesome. And like I said, the potential for Punisher is huge. It is huge. If I didn't believe in my heart that Punisher could become a core skate brand and become what it should be, I wouldn't have bothered sticking with him, man. But unfortunately, I don't think it's ever going to get to that point. I think they're just going to be that Toys R Us, Amazon, Walmart brand that's never going to break it. Braille was supposed to help with that, but it kind of ruined and backfired. And it's funny because when I watched all those Braille videos with Punisher, I contacted the owner of Punisher right away, and I was like, they made you guys look horrible. You're paying him $5,000 to review a Punisher board, and none of the riders skated the Punisher board. Aaron Cairo literally did a kickflip, a double flip, and that was it. And that was what you paid for $5,000. And then you got a pro Punisher rider getting completely showed up by the amateur Braille team. You got amateur skaters showing up a pro. I don't even think you got one letter on them in the game of skate. I just find it funny that Dave Smith can't Smith and his last name's Smith. That's like having your name Ollie and not being able to Ollie. You could probably join Crooked. I don't know. I'm contemplating on creating my own brand or just like I'm thinking like there's two things I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna like give it like my all out last effort, go out and film like the gnarliest, craziest street part, and just go big or go home. And if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. At least I tried. At least I got the footage. And if it does something, it does something. But if not, then I'm just gonna stick with what I'm doing now, and I'm just gonna focus on not getting sponsored, but just getting my name out there, Chadd Sinclair, and getting it better in the skate industry. Because right now, I bet you anybody that's like, oh, Chadd Sinclair, Punisher, Walmart, this and that. But still, like, I want to change that to like, you know, oh, like no longer that, but did you see that guy that did like the dolphin flip down the 10 stair or whatever, you know? And even if it doesn't happen, at least I tried. At least I tried. And I had fun and I enjoyed doing it. But what I want to do is if that doesn't work, I want to focus more on doing things. I don't really want to say too much because I know other people watch and steal my content. 100% Braille has people that watch my stuff and steal my ideas and content. So I don't want to say too much because I bet you $100 if I say it in this video, and the next day they'll be posting a video doing exactly what I said. So it's just how it rolls. So I'm just gonna leave it as I got a couple things planned. Me and my buddy got some really cool things that we're gonna do, and I think I'm gonna try to he's gonna help me take me to the next level with skateboarding and just as a YouTuber or content creator or whatnot. You know, when I was with Punisher, I was actually approached by Mike Vallely, Street Plant. One of their representatives contacted me from Street Plant, which was Mike Vallely, and they wanted me to ride for them. And I turned them down because they wanted me to drop Punisher. And I told them I wasn't willing to drop Punisher, and I should have dropped him. I should have dropped him for Street Plant, but I'm a loyal person, you know. Punisher was there for me when nobody else was. I tried so hard to get on a local team. I was representing Authentic, Protest, Coastal Riders, any local skate shop or event. I was there filming, promoting, helping, and people thought I was sponsored by them. And then like somebody straight up told me, "Why would we sponsor you when you're wearing our stuff and going to all our events? We're pretty much got you for free right now." So that hurt. So yeah, as soon as Punisher was like, "You want to jump on?" I was like, "Yeah." Even though my heart was set on becoming with a local team, with a local group of guys, so we could just film and skate daily locally, but that sadly never happened. And that's why I find it funny that an American company actually picked up a Canadian rather than a Canadian company actually supporting their own. Like I said, when you start getting involved in the politics in the industry with skateboarding, it sucks. It seriously does suck. You just kind of want to stay out of it. You just want to skate with your homies and just have fun. Stay out of the contests, stay out of the events. Especially contests. Contests are the worst. Especially like once you find out how bad they are for like judging and all that kind of stuff. I straight up had a guy at a contest tell me, you placed second or something like that, but because of how old you are and you're sponsored and this and that, we're not giving you the position. We're giving it to somebody else. And I was fine with that, but it was just funny that they came up to me and told me that. And I was just like, well, that's pretty harsh. And he's like, well, it's like when you go to the casino, you know, you're playing the casino in the house rules, and they always win. So it's technically up to us. No matter how good you skate or whatever, the ultimate decision comes down to us. And like, if you don't know the history of Tony Hawk, when Tony Hawk first started skating, a lot of his contests were actually put on and by his parents, and they were judging it too. So if you don't know the history of Tony Hawk, you should look into that because he got a lot of hate in the industry because of that. There was some phenomenal skaters that didn't win because Tony Hawk's parents were holding the contest and judging. It'd be like me having a Chadd Sinclair skateboard contest and then me being in the contest as well as like judging it and then winning. It's just stupid. And like the biggest thing I don't like is when you go to a contest and it's produced by like a skate shop or a brand, and then their riders are skating in the contest and winning stuff. Like when I went to Vegas and did a Punisher contest, I wasn't in the contest. I was judging it. I was spectating and all that. I wasn't participating. You're like me winning first place in the Punisher contest as a Punisher team rider. Go figure. There we go. Board number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Losing track. This is number already 5. Sweet. When you met Rodney Mullen, did he say anything to you? When I met Rodney Mullen, I've met some pretty famous people in my life, and the only time I was really like in awe was when I met Rodney Mullen, because I just feel like I don't know, it's weird to say, like I feel like me and him almost like I can relate to him when he talks, or his personality. I feel it, like he suffers from like anxiety and things too, and I have that, so I can relate. And he almost seems like, he was like an outcast or a loner in the skate world. Other than his skateboarding blew him up. And like, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of like that same way. I'm like an outcast underground skater. And I don't know, it was just phenomenal. And when I met Rodney, my dad was with me. And Rodney knew who I was. That's one thing that blew my mind, and I didn't even really clue in, is that he knew who I was. Rodney Mullen knew who I was. And I was just so in awe, I didn't even realize it. My dad's just like, after we left, he's like, he knew who you were. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's just like, when you walked up and introduced yourself, he's just like, yeah, I know who you are. I've seen your stuff. And I didn't even like this. Like, I was just so like, oh, it's Rodney Mullen, right? So, yeah, no, I tried to talk to him a bit, but they were really, really rushing it and pushing it. And I don't know, I just felt that even though they were rushing everything, Rodney still, in his heart, was taking his time with everyone, which was really nice. So it was amazing experience. It was phenomenal, and yeah, it was incredible. Just meeting Rodney Mullen in general, and just being able to just see him in person. I just never thought in my life I'd ever meet somebody like that in my life. So it was actually really cool. Okay, so I met some pretty cool skaters like Chris Jocelyn and other guys, but I've even skated side by side with Jamie Thomas at the local park and didn't even realize it till everybody came up afterwards and was like, dude, you're skating with Jamie Thomas. Because like I was skating a park at UBC and everybody else just went to stop skating. And I'm like, why does everyone stop skating? And then I just kept skating. And then afterwards, after he left, they're like, dude, that was Jamie Thomas. And I didn't even realize it because in his videos and photos, they make him look so tall, but he's actually fairly short. So it was just crazy. Interesting. Pretty nuts. Another skater that I met which was really cool, was Rick McCrank, because I watched a lot of Rick McCrank stuff growing up too, so that was really cool. I just indirectly, unfortunately, kind of dissed Rick McCrank, which wasn't intentional, because I said this is like a pro old school skater, and like he's like in the video he's like, I'm current, but like that's the thing, is I grew up as a young kid watching Rick McCrank. So to me, he's an old school skater, even if he's current. But it's just how it is. Anybody that's younger than me is going to look to me as an old skater, even if I'm current. And that's just how it goes. And I didn't mean any disrespect by it to Rick. If I could reword it and re-say it, I probably would go back. But like I said, I have mental problems as well. And you sometimes, like when you meet people, you just kind of just say it and it just comes out and you don't mean it in a negative or in a bad way, so. Was this before or after Thomas shaved his head? It was after he shaved his head. So like, that's the thing, is he's at the park skating, and the last time I saw Thomas, from what I saw online, was he had long hair. So when everyone came up to me, I was like, that wasn't him, he had long hair. And they're like, no, he just shaved his head bald. So I was just like, oh, smokes. And then I realized afterwards it was him. So yeah. Another guy that I met was really cool before he got famous was Chris Haslam. I met him underneath the Canby Bridge. And that's the thing, is like I didn't meet him. Like I know it says, like I said, like I met him, but like we were there, me and my buddy skating when he was filming his part. So like indirectly, I guess we met him, but not really came up and was like, hey, nice to meet you, whatever. But because we were respectful, we saw that he was filming a part, so we stood back and respected it. That's the thing too, is if I see like a pro skater filming or doing something, I won't go up to him, dude. I'll just sit back and watch, show him, give him space and respect. that's like when I went to Cloverdale, and Chris Jocelyn, all those guys were there from the Etnies team. Everybody was just surrounding him. I want pictures. I want autographs. All this stuff. And by the time, because I'm not like gonna swarm them, but by the time everyone was done, I went up to be like, hey man, can I get a photo or an autograph? I could just tell on his, like, the look on his face that he was done, like he just wasn't having it. So I just walked up to him and I was just like, hey man, I don't want an autograph, I don't want a photo, I just wanted to say hey, nice to meet you, just, good skating, da da da. And he was like, hey man, thanks, like I really appreciate that. Like everybody just harasses me constantly for autographs and photos, and like it just sometimes bugs me and it gets on my nerves. I'm like, I know what you mean, dude. Like I don't know, but personally I could imagine, right? And he's like, yeah, so just you to come up just to be like chill as like a person and just be like, hey man, respect you, respect your skating, and just kind of like have a one-on-one talk was very, very, really cool and respectable. It's like you could just imagine being a guy going from skate park to skate park, or even 2 or 3 skate parks in a day, and just being swarmed by like 30, 50 kids, or like even more, just nonstop. Can we get your photo? Can we get your autograph? And sure, it's like nice, but I bet you after a while it gets tiring. And you just want somebody to come up and just be like, hey man, that trick you did was awesome. Yeah, this one's got a little bit of a crease in the grip tape. You can kind of see it. Yeah, right there on the top. It's got kind of a crease. There we go. Ugh. Getting the skateboard set up. So I have a bunch of completes. You never know, man. You never know. Rodney's a pretty chill guy. I'm sure he watches a lot of stuff online. Plus, I used to tag him and things too, and I think that's the only reason why I knew about it. Actually, one of the guys that I haven't met, but I talked to kind of through Instagram, through just like comments and stuff, was Garrett Gainer. Yeah, Garrett. I posted a couple of things about like Mr. Noodle or Ramen Noodle, and he actually responded laughing and stuff, which was really cool. So I actually got a video clip of when I was commenting on one of Braille's live videos, and Gabe actually responded back to me, dissing me kind of indirectly, because I was like, yo, I know Andy in real life, I love Andy, and he's like, oh, we got a comment from Chadd saying that he loves the other skater or whatever, which was a girl, and it was funny, and everyone just started laughing, and Andy just kind of looked at the camera like, what? I actually saved it on my computer. I was going to post it, but didn't get around to it. But I'm going to start like a skateboard, CS skateboarding channel, and that's where I'll be posting my skateboard related content. Other than this channel, which will just be like setups and how-tos and all that kind of stuff. This knife is starting to get dull. I hate when my knife starts to get dull. Look at that. It's all dull and it's bending at an angle. I want to film you skate. I wish, bro. I would love that. I don't have anybody really filming me skate. And it's crazy because like when there's like a skate event and they're filming, I try to like get noticed in it and they just don't put me in the video. Like I don't know if it's because I wear a helmet or just because I was Punisher. I honestly think it was because of Punisher. And he's in like all the videos and he's got a helmet, so. I might think of it this way: if you're like a skate core or skate industry, the last thing you want to do is be promoting or like saying Walmart's good. Unless like Walmart donated and built like this massive indoor skateboard facility for all the skaters, then yeah, then maybe we might think otherwise. What do you want to see more on this channel of? I know setups and like skateboarding, but how's the slow motion? Do you guys like the slow motion tricks, or would you rather me talk and explain like this is what you do, rather than just the slow motion? See, I learned visually slow mowing videos, and then rewatching them and how they do their feet and stuff. I love how there's like 4 people watching, but Dean's the only one commenting. It's all good if you're shy. We don't judge here. We're all skateboarders, just loving what we love to do. So you have like a production facility going on. One guy grips, one guy does the hardware. Oh, gotta get more trucks out. Let's see here. Grab another set here. And we'll grab another set here. Try to build as many completes as humanly possible today. It's better to have them than not have them. Oh, I forgot to do a sticker this time. I gotta do a sticker to represent community as well as location Guangzhou. Guangzhou. Wonder where that came from. Guangzhou must be American, right? Right? Chadd skating so I can upload it to the fan account. Sounds good to me, brother. Well, when my buddy gets here in the next day or so, we're gonna be focusing on doing videos. He's gonna help me. He's gonna be filming me, so which is gonna be really beneficial, not only for me but for him. What's up, Brody? What's going on? How's your day going, Brody? Welcome to the live stream. We're just setting up some skateboards. This is number 6. Already done. This is the 6th board now. Not bad. Just putting in some work and getting these boards set up so I can have do a big sale for Christmas. Get some kids some boards. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be awesome. Stoked for it. Always get new product too. Bones messaged the account saying thanks for the support. Dude, that's what I mean. You're starting to like, you know, if Bones already messaged, then you're one step ahead of the game right there. As soon as you get a message or a like, then you know they're watching you, man. You know they're watching. And I appreciate that, Dean, because if it wasn't for you right now, I probably would have just gave up on all this. Honestly, Dean, you're like one of my biggest supporters, and I truly love you, dude. And I know you've gotten some hate because of like my videos. I know you've gotten hate because of other things, and I just wanted to say, man, you are amazing. Because anybody else would have just gave up. They would have just went on their own, and I appreciate it, dude. And I hope this all like pays off in the long run, because whatever you help me with, I'm gonna try to help you out. I've just been having a lot of issues lately, not only online but in my personal life too. So it's kind of hard to balance everything. Yeah, dude. That's you. That's awesome. I'm supposed to be getting some more skate stickers soon. I'm gonna be bringing in my own personal skate stickers, some Chadd Sinclair skate stickers. What's the last one there? What trucks are these? Thomas Green. What's up, Thomas? It's been a while, man. These are just straight up World Industry trucks, just to have something to go, because like Thunders and Indies right now are like all sold out. The World Roundup. And all I ever wanted to do was just help them take their shit to the next level. Yeah, I love how the World Roundup called me indirectly a YouTube copycat scammer, but EA Sports can take their video and post and get 3 million views and not have a problem. What about all those other YouTube channels that are just straight copying Instagram videos and posting them for profit? Guess those are okay. There we go. This is board, what, number 7? No, this is board number 6. Yeah, this is board number 6. 6 number 9. Board 6 is done. Nice. Pretty soon I'll just start setting up the mini logo boards in Mini Logo Completes. You got these new boards, and it says the Mini Logo Masterpiece, and you actually enter by drawing your design on this board, and then you take a picture and enter it, and they might actually make your board, or if they pick you, they'll send you 24 boards, which is really cool. Chadd's middle name is Muska. Chadd Muska Sinclair. I think this is the last Punisher board I had to set up, and then I can sell them and get rid of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 left. Good, get rid of them. I can get nothing but good core brands like Mini Logo, ATM, Powell, all that kind of stuff. How much are your boards? It depends. I got a sale on right now. All the Mini Logos are like $50. I got some like cool Tree Frog ones, all sorts of different ones. I personally like the Mini Logo Masterpiece. They even got these horizontal ones. As you can see here, it's like Mini Logo Masterpiece. And it's weird because I thought the frame was actually like a frame, but it's actually not. It's into it. It just 24 free boards. That's a very cool prize. What's up, VMOX? Yeah, dude, it's so cool. Mini Logo, dude, giving back to the community. You draw your design, you submit it. It just says, take a picture to Instagram, tag Mini Logo, add the hashtag Mini Logo Masterpiece. And if they pick you, you'll have your board, like they'll create your board as well as a year's supply of boards, which is 24 decks. So that's really cool. So you could get 24 boards with your logo on it, and they could actually be selling your board with your logo, which would be really neat. You or Aaron Cairo? Probably Cairo. I don't know. Everyone's got their own different style, man. Depends on how much you're skating daily too, and your consistency. And it depends who gets the rock paper scissors off the draw too. Because some people, if you know their skating style, you can literally get them skate and not get one letter. Like me and my buddy Chris, it could go either way. If he gets the win off the hat of rock paper scissors, he'll just straight up rock me. But then if I win it, I can just do tricks that he can't do. It's vice versa. All my double flips, all that kind of stuff, he can't do. And then he's got all these different big spin combos that I can't do. So everyone's got their own unique style. And hey, maybe that day you're rocking it and you're stomping everything, and then another day you're not rocking it, you're not stomping it. Have you met Chris Cole? I'm trying to think. Have I met Chris Cole? I think Chris Cole I haven't met, unless it was at a demo. I might have. It's been a while. I've met quite a few people, man. Charlie Blair. Charlie Blair was a really cool guy. He was actually really rad. My homie actually went and partied with him too after the skate contest, which was really cool. So that's what's really cool is when you go to a skate demo or a contest and you meet a pro or a skater and you become friends with them. And that's what was really neat is when I first started skating again, is I went to a contest and one of the guys that was sponsored by a local team was like, dude, you're awesome, you're skateboarding, you want to become friends? I was like, yeah. Against Aaron Cairo, do all heel flip variations and stuff like inward heel or laser flips to win. Exactly. Meet Chris Haslam yet? Yeah, I've already met. I've met Chris Haslam. I met him before he got famous, and then I met him again at the World Roundup, but I just kind of gave him his space because everyone was just crowding him. I'm not one to crowd people and spam them and stuff. I'll just give them their distance and their stuff if they wanna come talk to me after the fact or whatever. Rick McCrank and I walked up to Rick. I introduced myself. We started talking and everything. But after that, through the event, we might just say hey or give each other props or say a little bit. But other than that, I just kind of gave him space because everybody else was just crowding him. Elisa Steamer. Nope. Yeah, that's the thing, VMOX. Some people just can't do certain tricks. See, my difficulties skating would be nollie and switch. So if you got switch or nollie down, you pretty much got me. Or backside. I can do backside tricks, but they're just not my favorite to do. So, and that's the thing is when you know somebody has a certain skill set or can have certain tricks, you can literally beat them in a game of skate, no problem. I used to have a game of skate set out in my mind, and I would literally win the game of skate almost every time because nobody could do these tricks. Start off with a double kick flip. Not too many people can do a double kick flip, and if they do, it's not very consistent. So I land double kick flip, that's S. Do a fakie double flip, that's K. Do a hard flip or a pressure hard flip, that's A. Not too many people can do that. You do a Casper hospital flip, that's T. Do a dolphin flip, that's E. There's 5 tricks right there that you get a flawless skate run if you got your consistent tricks. So, and that's where Andreas, Mad Greek Andreas, he's won. Vancouver has a game of skate, ES game of skate, and Mad Andreas has won every year. And last year, out of all the games of skate he played, Nobody even got him one letter because of how consistent he is on flat ground, and he can skate every position. He can literally, if you say hard flip, he'll do a fakie hard flip, nollie hard flip, switch hard flip, and regular hard flip. He's got it down. So when he played the game like ES Skate in Vancouver, he didn't get one letter, and he blew everybody out of the water and won the $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever it was cash. And he was technically supposed to go to the barracks to win to play the game of skate there, but he told me they denied him not because he was Canadian, but because of how good he was. Because they were afraid that if he went down to the barracks and played the game of skate, that he would have actually won, and since being Canadian, it would have just made him look bad. And I don't know. That's what he told me, but I would still love for him to go down there and do that because he's a phenomenal skater. Magritte Andreas is one of those guys that just, you can literally tell him to do something and he'll do it. And it doesn't even take him that long. It's like usually first or second, third try. Even if it's something super, super crazy hard. And that's the thing is like, some skaters might not even be that good skateboarding, but they got sponsors and they're all over the place because of just who they know. Damn, pivot for days. Yeah, man. Well, Chris has these combos where he does like fakey big spin and then he lands, pivots, and then does like these 180 pivot things. I don't know. Ninja Lifestyle had a video where he was talking about, do manuals combos count if you are pivoting in between them? And some say yes, some say no. It's kind of like when you manual and then you tail scrape, does it count? Or does it not count? And some people say yeah, some people say no. My knife's starting to get really dull. Yeah, it's starting to get really dull. There we go. Look at this. It's all bent out of shape. Dave who can't even skate. Prime example, bro. He goes to and does a game of skate and can't even like skate. See, this is what I mean by the grip tape from like the manufacturer. They come with a crease sometimes in the grip, and it sucks because you can't flatten that out. See, prime example. See, they got these creases, and that came from the manufacturer like that. It's just poor packaging or whatever, and it affects the product. Well, it doesn't affect the product, it's just appearance. And some people are very anal when it comes to appearance. Oh my god, the grip isn't perfect! Oh my god, there's a crease! Oh, the funniest thing was I had somebody come in and say because the board had a bend like this, they're like, it's warped. They're like, we need to return it. The board's warped. It's got a curve in it. I'm like, it has to, so you can actually catch to do a kickflip or do a flip trick. I think a Taylor nose scrape counts in a 5-0, but that's about it. Yeah, and I still think that's kind of iffy. It just makes it look sloppy in my mind. When you get a perfect 5-0 without that tail drag or the nose, without the nose sliding, it looks nice. The only one I think that would get away with it is when you like crooked grind, because then you're slamming it. But even then, some people can balance their crooks, so you're not slamming the nose down. Right, P-Mox? Yeah, I couldn't believe that they returned it saying that there was a warp in the board. I was like, no. Skateboards are made like that for a reason. I had somebody show up from Zoomies because the person at Zoomies couldn't set up a skateboard. I've had all sorts of stuff, man. The funniest thing I heard was at Zoomies, the girl that was working there didn't know that skaters come in for like hardware and stuff. So all the old used hardware, nuts, bolts, wheels, everything she ended up chucking out. I was like, no, why would you do that? Because like so many people come in just for like a hardware or nut, and I'm not gonna charge them for it. I remember going to skate shops and just being like, hey man, I need a hardware with a nut, and then like it's either you get an old used one, which is fine, or you spend like $5 on a whole new set, and when you need only one and you're a kid, $5 is $5. So I respect and I appreciate when I went to skate shops like Authentic, even West was kind of iffy. Usually if the guy that working behind the counter is a skater, you can usually be chill with him and he'll hook you up. Coastal Riders always hooked me up when they were in Guildford. I miss when Coastal was in Guildford. They were like the best. And then like, I don't know what happened to them. They like sold out or something to some company or some people, or I don't know. I don't know the whole story. I like to think in my mind, I like to think that they sold out to Zoomies or West 49 and just kept the name, but I have no idea. I wish it was still the father and son that ran it. It was originally opened up by Bill and his father, and it was like a father-son business, and then I guess they just, I don't know, didn't want to deal with it anymore. Just made a good enough name that they were able to sell it and make some money. I don't know, it's all good. I'm just glad that they kept it and they still have it. You know, something is whack when the people on Morning with Skateboards are trying to defend when they're the main host for him. They're one-sided. Yeah. Honestly, like I don't really want to say much about it, but I just hope for his sake he is innocent and he gets what he wants out of it, and maybe he can sue Braille for firing him. I have no idea, but I just can't say much. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I just know he's very, 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 very lucky. That's all I have to say. That they decided not to press charges. Because in any other situation, I'm pretty sure charges would have been pressed, but who knows? I don't know how the police act out there. I don't know under the circumstances or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Who knows? But I can't really say much about it. I don't really want to cause more problems or have more problems because of it. It is what it is. And unfortunately, it's just how it goes. Wait a minute, so he's in there, guilty. Well, according to the police, he's innocent and they didn't press any charges, so you are innocent until proven guilty, but the thing is if you're not going to take somebody to court, then yeah, I guess they're innocent 100%. Even if they admit to it, even if they lie about it or whatever, I guess they're innocent. And that's where YouTubers are going to have to watch it, because there's a lot of people talking about other YouTubers like Mini Lad right now, and technically they could all lose their stuff and they could be sued too, because just because somebody admits something doesn't mean it's true. Or like they said, Mini Lad admitted it. Well, he was never charged criminally, so technically it's false, I guess. I don't know, because that's what they're saying with the whole other situation, was that he was never charged, so he's innocent. I have no idea. And just because you aren't charged doesn't mean you're innocent too. I don't know. The whole thing's messed up, to be honest. The whole situation is messed up. Yeah, it didn't look good. And that's the thing, is the only reason why I think they didn't pursue charges was because of who he was and who he was connected to, because it would have backfired majorly and made everybody look bad. So it's better just bad for doing what you did. Shame on you. Don't do it again, and go live your life, kind of thing. But unfortunately, I don't know. He's causing a bunch of problems. So I think I don't know. We'll just have to see what it is. So I heard a video is supposed to be coming out from the family and the daughter, And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens when that happens. And like I said, when the cops usually, like I've been in a situation with cops before, and when they usually tell you, shame on you, smack you on your hand, you're supposed to learn your lesson and not cause any more problems. Well, now that somebody's suing the family and causing more problems, for all I know, maybe the investigation might reopen. Maybe charges might be pressed. Maybe the cops might do something now. Who knows? Nobody knows. But it doesn't help when you lie directly to the police, too. That's what blows my mind about it all. There's clearly more going on than what meets the eye. Hey, more about his nail polish. Like I said, I can't really say much, but I just hope he accomplishes whatever he wants or what he's trying to accomplish. I just know I'm not going to go away. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop. And I don't think the mother's going to stop either. So, and they have every right to. Another one done. That's another one done. Yeah. If he was a man, Braille wouldn't have fired him, and he wouldn't be painting his exactly. All I have to say is that if he can sue the family and shut down a channel based off of defamation because he wasn't charged, well, then he should be suing Braille for firing him for nothing. They fired him based on all this stuff, and he's innocent, and he's perfectly fine. So based on all this stuff, he should be suing Aaron Cairo and Braille and all these other people. And it's funny because Ninja Lifestyle did a bunch of videos on him. April Babies, another YouTuber, did some videos on him, and he never went after them. That's kind of weird. It just shows that he's really directed and targeted to only ruining and hurting a couple people, even though this is my intent. Like, some people's intentions weren't to cause harm, but just to report the facts and what was going on. And you could have solved it. So I don't know. It is what it is, and all I have to say is, if and when it does go to court, I demand a lie detector test. That's all I have to say is, I want him to take a lie detector test, polygraph test. And if he's innocent, I'll apologize. I will fly out there. I will pay him. I will do whatever it takes to make it right. But if he fails it, then you know what? All I have to say is that there should be a, yeah, it should blow up a lot of things. So I don't know. That's all I have to say. Yeah, it's a nice setup. Perfect setup. I agree. Amazing setup. Beautiful. If you haven't yet, go check out Red Eye Ginger. It's going to be a gaming only channel where I'm going to live stream gaming. I'm going to be doing Surrey Stoner too. This will be a stoner channel. And we're going to be focusing on this for the community, skateboards. Nice, dude. You fired it. Glad I don't have smell-o-vision. Glad I can't smell that over here. But I just can't believe that some YouTubers even... Okay, this is what I don't understand. Keemstar falsely accused another YouTuber of being whatever, and he even admits it, apologizes about it, and he still has his YouTube channel fully monetized. If anybody should be terminated, it should be Keemstar. Keemstar should actually be criminally charged for involuntary manslaughter. He indirectly told Etika if he was going to commit suicide, just jump off a bridge. And a week later, he ended up jumping off a bridge and killed himself. You can't just tell somebody that's suicidal, go jump off a bridge and not expect something to happen. Leafy got yeeted. That's what I mean. Leafy got yeeted because of Pokemon. And there's a lot of YouTubers that should be yeeted. Anyone who's done a video on Pokemon, anyone who's done a video on Minilad, the NNR Glory guy, Keemstar, like a lot of those guys. Don't even get me started. Paul Logan shouldn't even be on YouTube. That guy should just be canned permanently. Every video he has is like breaking rules and guidelines, but yet he's still perfectly fine. So it's the whole saying of the rich and the famous. do as we say, but not as we do. You know, and that's the same with YouTube. With the rules and stuff, they have tons of sites that have marijuana cannabis seeds advertising, which is against their rules and regulations, but they're still on there. My original YouTube got deleted before because of Crop King seeds and selling and advertising regulated marijuana seeds. So it just shows you the hypocrisy of YouTube. And they also stated that you can literally upload anything on YouTube as long as nobody reports it, it's still going to be fine. So you can literally break every rule on YouTube and it will be on YouTube until somebody reports it. And then they go, oh, wait a minute, this is against the rules, and then they'll delete it. So just imagine on how many videos and channels and YouTubers have videos that are breaking things and are fine because nobody reports it and YouTube just doesn't care. You know, it's sad. You know, it's like the law. If one person's breaking the law and, you know, that you charge them and convict them, and you should be doing that with every single person. If somebody runs a red light, everybody gets it. It's not just leniency on certain people, you know? And I find that's with YouTube, is that they literally pick and choose who they punish and who they don't. And there's no rhyme or reason for anything. The left hand has no idea what the right hand's doing. They'll allow a video, they'll review it and say it's okay, and then 2 seconds later a hater will report it, and then they'll go, never mind, it's not okay. YouTube is so broken, man. It's just so broken, and it's sad because YouTube has major potential for a lot of things. And even PewDiePie does videos where he bullies and makes fun of people, and that's against the guidelines, but yet he's perfectly fine. So it is what it is. If you're rich and famous, you can do what you want. If you're not rich and famous, then, you know, you can't get away with it. And if you're, you know, if I had 20 million subs, I bet you every YouTuber would have been doing, oh, Chadd got terminated, Chadd this, Chadd that. But since I wasn't some major famous guy with 20 million subs, nobody cares. Nobody even blinked a lash. YouTube doesn't even care. But if I was Logan Paul, with all those millions of subs, as soon as I did anything controversial, they'd be protecting or backing it. So, I don't know. It is what it is. All my video, yeah, so did H3. Yeah, exactly. H3 as well. They both slandered and defamed each other on YouTube, so they should be terminated. And that's the thing that blows my mind, is that if you're trying to learn to become a famous YouTuber and you want to become famous, who are you going to watch? Who's going to influence you? All these big guys like Keemstar, H3, PewDiePie, all these dudes. And everything that they're doing, if you do, you're going to get your channel terminated. So it just blows my mind. So how the heck are you not, you know, even Braille, like a lot of their stuff they do is just borderline promoting dangerous things, you know, that kids shouldn't be watching or doing. All my video part for Board Shop community is going to take a little bit longer. That's okay, bro. Take your time. Do it banger. That's what I'm going to do eventually. Gabe being sponsored by Braille, only doing flat ground varial flips. Juke Squad's another one. Exactly. Prime example. Juke Squad. Juke Squad got famous. Like one of his famous videos is him pulling a hoax of a fake shark at the beach. And yeah, it's funny, but a hoax is actually illegal. And when you're doing a prank or a hoax to mislead the public or any of that stuff, it's illegal, and you should be charged. Misinformation, you could serve 5 years, and he should be terminated off of that as well. If I went to my local beach and filmed and faked a shark in the water, I'm pretty sure the local authorities would probably give me a warning, or they would probably press charges for criminal mischief. As well as if somebody reported that video to YouTube, YouTube would definitely delete that video and terminate my channel for spreading false, misleading information, as well as pulling a hoax on the public just to only become more rich and famous. The only reason for the hoax was to cause more views and stuff. So no, it just shows you. It's just crazy. But a lot of these guys don't have haters, so a lot of people aren't going to report their videos. But, you know, myself, I have a lot of haters through Punisher, through a lot of videos, a lot of things in general. So it is what it is. I remember on your old channel, people used to say that you got bots on their subscribing. Obviously, they're just mad because they use bots on their own channel. Braille definitely is a bot channel. You can see with their views, they have over 5 million subs, but yet their views are slacking. They should have at least 500,000 to 1 million views per video. Just hold on. There's somebody outside. I'm just checking the security camera here for a sec. I got my security cameras outside, so I was just trying to see who the heck was outside there. Kept snaking at the skate park. So there we go, another skateboard done. Nice. I actually bought a really good board the other day off of a guy who's working for some money, one of my homies. He sold me here. It's complete for pretty cheap, actually. It's got some Jatori movement wheels. It's got a, I'm not sure what kind of board it is. I forget what he said it was. Oh, it's a creature board. And it's even got Thrasher grip tape, which is really cool. So yeah, no, that was a good deal. He just needed some money, so I just snagged it off him. Oh, and it's got the Thunder trucks. That's the reason why I bought it, was because the Thunder trucks. Any board that's got Thunder or Indies, if they're under like $80, you buy it. And like look at the board, it's barely even used, good shape. It's just the trucks that are a little bit grinded down, but looks more like it's been like coping, not even like skating really, because you can't even see like a solid crook grind. Like my trucks have like this big divot in it. I've been meaning to come out to Chilliwack there, Thomas. It's really hard with how everything's going and stuff, and yeah, but we'll get there again. I'm gonna get back to where I used to be and how I used to roll, and get back to that. It's just hard with a lot of the negativity and a lot of the stuff that I've been going through. You know, it does affect you. You know, people think, you know, if you lose a channel or lose your videos or lose a sponsorship or whatever, that it's not supposed to affect you. It's not supposed to impact you. You know, you get banned from a skate event or any of that stuff, it's not supposed to affect you, but it does. It's hard to keep a smile on your face. It's hard to, you know, try to pretend that everything's right, you know, and the old me, I used to just ignore a lot of it and just try to not share it with the public. And now I just kind of feel like that's not real. It's not the real me. If something's going to affect me or hurt me or whatever, I got to share that with people and get it out. I don't know. That's just the way I looked at it. But I don't know. It is what it is. Like people say it makes you look stupid, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Kind of like when Bam Margera was going through all his stuff and he was posting all the stuff online, everyone was like, oh, he's an idiot, da, da, da. But you know what? The reason why he's posting that stuff is because he's asking for help. And Bam, all he wanted was help, man. He just wanted somebody to be there to listen, to care, or just to talk to. And maybe that's all I wanted, was just somebody to talk to. Maybe the reason why I vent all the time and post all these crazy things is because I don't have anybody just to sit there and talk to. You know? So, but I do live stream. I can talk, but you gotta watch what you talk nowadays. You can't really share or say too much. It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, but anyways, we got all those boards set up, which is nice. I can finally get rid of these Punisher decks. Get them out of here. Got all these Punisher decks. I know, Deanster, you're amazing. Like I said, you're one of the exceptions, and I love you, bro. No homo, but I love you, man. We need more people like you in this world that just don't care about anything, but they're just there for people, man. So yeah, I want to do a world record. I'm going to break some world records soon too. I slipped up a little bit there. We'll see if somebody steals my content idea. That's something that I have on the go right now. And I also want to go to Chilliwack and bring some of these boards that I've gotten done. I got these other boards that I've gotten done. Like I got these stencils that I did. I did the community board shop stencil. I did all this by like my hand drawn, hand cut, and then like the Frankenstein. So I got like these extra boards that I'm gonna be doing stencils on, and then I was thinking about just coming out to Chilliwack or like a local park and just giving them away one day. They're not like the greatest quality. They're kind of garbage, but it's just because the artwork's nice, and I don't know. It just is what it is. So, you know, sometimes it's better to get something than nothing. I don't know. That's the reason why I stopped giving out a lot of things to kids at the parks, was because I went to like Chuck Bailey, and a lot of the kids were like, we don't want this used stuff, or whatever. That's why I'm saving all this stuff for when I go out to Chilliwack. Top 10 times people have stolen from Community Board Shop. Nobody's stolen from you, man. Unless it's content or ideas. Other than that, I have nobody steal anything from my store. Nice artwork indeed. Thanks. And that's all hand drawn, hand cut. So it does take a long time to do. And I realized I probably didn't need to do it all by hand. I probably could have got a laser to do it all. So I'm looking into that now, which will probably also be taken from Braille. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, hey, look at our new laser machine and laser this and this and that. No. It's just how they roll. Nobody can be original anymore. They always have to watch and steal and copy everybody else's stuff. 90% of YouTubers, that's what they do. Have you gotten rid of the stereo boards? No, I just brought them back, dude. I just got my money back. I didn't bother. But I did get a bunch of new completes. I'll show you. On the wall there, I got some ATM completes there. Which are really nice. Got the Hawaiian, got the wolf, got like a stay strong, it says, and then have a nice day. I got a bunch of those and got some more coming in. I even got like some pads and some helmets down there. All sorts of stuff. There's like the skate area, but we're not skating right now. Nobody's allowed to do any indoor facility activities. They passed a new bylaw or new health order for 2 weeks. So yeah, the Frankenstein one's sick. I actually want to do on the wall there. I got the Chance Tupac and the Chance Biggie, and I want to take those and redo those for grip tape art stencils. And this board here, the protest one and that other protest one here, are actually the two Andy Anderson boards. His pro model, Andy Anderson, before he became pro for Powell, and they're both signed and drawn and everything just by Andy Anderson. So that's like really cool because that's like Tony Hawk before he became Tony Hawk in my mind. And then I got like the Chima Ferguson board there, signed by Chima Ferguson to Chadd, all the best, Shrimp on the Barbie. I got the Surrey Chuck Bailey, Cloverdale, Skate Park Authentic boards. They're supposed to do a whole series, but they ended up going out of business. I got Evan Smith there signed. I won from a contest. I got some Hippie Mike boards signed because I love Hippie Mike. JK All Day was a memorial board for a kid that passed away in Delta. And the next one's Ryan Brunel's Pro, which is a freestyle skater for Protest Hippie Mike. But I think he's no longer with them, unfortunately. Oh, and the last one in between there I missed was the Spy versus Spy authentic one there, and I actually got it signed by the urban grower Remo, which is really funny because he has nothing to do with skateboarding, but I met him and he's like one of my like role models and influencers, so I was just like, dude, you gotta sign it. And he commented Blaze all day Remo, which is totally him, which is awesome. He's influencing me to actually create another channel, 420 channel. And yeah, make sure to go check that out pretty soon too. But go check out Red Eye Ginger. That's my gaming channel now. But it actually gets copies, a lot of ideas from people who comment on their video, and I call it requests. Kind of rubs some people the wrong way for sure. Well, all I have to say is my buddy and I made a video talking about how we were going to build those. Just hold on one second, I'll show you. So the reason I know 100% that Braille has people that watch and steal content is because we did a live video and me and my buddy were talking about how we were going to take old boards, cut them and clean them up and make custom cruisers. Not even a couple days later, like literally not even the next day, Braille posted a video showing that they have a Braille custom board cruiser, and it was cut and modeled from an old skateboard. So like, what are the chances and what are the odds that that ends up happening? And we definitely know that if we could prove it and bait it, we could. And we were going to do it, but we decided to not bother anymore. And yeah, so this is one of the things I could say that I could prove it on. That was just really funny. And then just certain tricks and certain things. Yo, my last sick trick on my video is a blunt slide and then a pivot. Nice. What'd you do the blunt on? The blunt. I got actually a blunt on the quarter. The other day I popped up, did a blunt, and then popped down, which was really dope. Just haven't been editing or posting videos, which I need to do. Yeah, buddy started doing these custom cruisers, which are really sick. Some of them are actually really nice, to be honest. And he like paints them and like he does it all by hand too. He's not actually. I'm wanting much for him, so I actually put one together. I'll grab the one that I put together. So this was actually one of the custom cruisers that we actually built and made a complete. I took the old Bones Palo Peralta wheels that I got from the World Roundup as like a tester. George Powell gave every skater a set of Bones to test before they even released them out to the public. So we got these before they were even out, which was really cool. These were phenomenal wheels, by the way. I had to order some like smaller penny trucks so that it would fit the cruisers. But yeah, you like custom. I call this one the Dagger because it's like almost looks like it's a knife, a Dagger cruiser. So like, yeah, we were thinking about creating a couple different designs. This was one of them. This was the Dagger, so to speak, you know, the Dagger. You do a custom grip, which is really nice. My buddy did the custom grip, looks really sick. And then you can literally just paint it however you want or whatever. And it was just something that we just thought of and started to probably that we wanted to start doing. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. These little things are awesome to skate, though. These things rip. They're so much fun. I did a blunt on the curb right before I snapped my deck. Brutal. Did you get on camera at least? So, yeah. Maybe tomorrow I'll bring my skate shoes and then I'll skate in here by myself. As long as I'm by myself, I can skate. So it's all good. Yeah, no, this is a sick board. I like this thing. This thing's dope. Cruisers are fun. Because you can still pop on them. Like, that's the thing that I like about the cruisers. It's still got a tail, so you can still just pop and like do your tricks. It's not like straight edge longboard or whatnot. Just sub to Red Eye Ginger. Yeah, bro. Probably live stream there later when I hop on my game. I don't know. I decided that like usually at night I play for a couple hours, Fortnite or something, just to try to like get my mind off of stuff or de-stress. And I think I decided that I'm just going to start live streaming it every time. Just why not? And then if somebody wants to talk, then we can talk. Or if they want to, whatever, then chill and vibe, we can chill and vibe. Yeah, I love the grip tape. So custom. Got your Dagger. See, this is what I mean when you do the grip tape. You get all this gritty stuff everywhere. And that's why you kind of want to do it outside or somewhere where you can clean. Because, like, I'm sanding the grip tape down. Look at this. See? So dirty. HMI. Hippie Mike Industries. Yeah, he's got a contest going on right now for whoever can design a really good logo. I got a couple of logos that I've been designing for him. Gotta come around and get back to it, though. I can personally say from experience, Darkstar and Speedium is juicing. Yep, they do. Here's my doodling of the Hippie Mike logo. Just puttering around, doodling. Trying to come up with something cool for him. I actually think that I came up with a really cool concept of the HMI, but like the M being kind of like almost like a peace symbol. So something like that. I don't know. There's a couple on there that I like. Like that one's pretty neat. Reminds me of like a guitar. HMI. It's like an arrow. So I don't know. Just kind of doodling. Obviously, this is just rough sketch drafts of just me doodling or whatever for him. Just that's one of the ideas. I actually have another idea here.
This is a music
Kind of show you.
YouTube Music Free. Start a 1 month free trial.
I'll show you here in a second. So we'll switch this around so you guys can see the screen of your screen of a 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 screen. That's a lot of screens. But anyways, that's what I was designing right here. Is like a hippie skeleton guy, and I'll do like the HMI or like Hippie Mike Industries. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. Skeleton kind of guy that I kind of put together there. Obviously, gonna have to clean it up, but yeah. Screen of a screen of a screen of a screen of a screen. I got insomnia. I can't sleep. I got insomnia. I can't sleep. I got insomnia. I can't eat. Do you know Death Skateboards? No. Been contemplating on cutting my hair, bro. It's been bugging me. But yeah, I'm done setting up those skateboards. Got all these other boards in the background here. I'm actually going to enter the mini logo contest. I just haven't decided if I'm going to use the vertical one or if I'm going to use the horizontal one. I think I'm going to use this one, to be honest. I don't know. I like that it's like that, but you could do like a really colorful one because of this. But I feel like if you're going to use this one, because they're red and white, you kind of almost want to do it like Gangster Bloods or like something gang. Something crazy, you know what I mean? Because like you just got that bandana style. And if you can incorporate that with some sort of crazy gang tattoo work here, I bet you didn't guarantee win. I don't know. It's hard to say. You want it black and white or do you want a color? You do it all so many different ways. And you only got like one chance because you buy the board and then you do it and you take a picture. But it's cool. I think that's cool that Mini Logo is doing that. Yeah, dude, if you want, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Anyone can use any clips or any videos of mine and repost and do whatever they want. Do memes. I don't care. You know, that's the thing is like yeah, if I don't care. If you want to make a video of me skating and make fun of me, I don't care, dude. There's a couple guys that have already done that too. Like I said, I'm pretty easygoing, so. Oh. No, Rodney's an amazing guy, dude. Putting my tools away. I gotta like clean this up still. Dave memes are specifically funny. I agree. And he thinks that I'm behind it all, and I could care less, dude. It's a bunch of other people that are doing it. I'm gonna go wash my hands quickly because they're all dirty from the grip tape and stuff, as you can see. I'll be right back in a sec. Cleanliness is next to godliness. It's so funny, this whole COVID situation. Well, it's not. I find it funny that you like think that like a plexiglass in front of you is going to save you. Get real. Oh, it's getting dark out there. It's raining too. Miserable. Seems like it's going to start snowing. Ugh. Yeah, this grip tape dust really makes things dirty. Look at that. Just from trying to get all that. It's so gross. Oops. My cord is so tight that it's not giving me free. There you go. Look at all that. So you definitely want to do this outside or in a garage or somewhere that you're not going to make a mess, because it definitely does get messy. It's like this dust powder, grip tape dust powder. There we go. I would love to meet Dave Smith in real life and actually see how good he is at skating. I would love to play a mini game of skate. I would love to play Fetty in a game of skate. He said he was going to come out to Canada. He's a liar, bro. Guy's a straight liar. That's one thing that really ticks me off is when people act real tough on the computer or act tough online, and then when it's in person, they just completely the opposite, or even whatever. Well, I'm tough to my fan base, but I'm going to get a lawyer involved. Yeah, this one's gonna get dust all over it too from from flying over. Ugh. Dirty. There is an interesting video of you in your car that says "Shout out to Community Board Shop." Oh yeah, bro. I remember that. I literally was driving and some lady got ran over and I pulled over to film it. And unfortunately my GoPro was acting up because GoPro is freaking bugged. I hate GoPro. Like, I love GoPro, but I hate GoPro because of how notorious, how many times I have issues with their cameras, the SD card error, the battery, they're like just nonstop. So like I went to go film it, and instead of filming it, it was taking pictures. So it was like, doot, 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 doot. But that guy was also a witness to it. So we pulled over and we exchanged information. And then I told him who I was, and he's like, oh, cool. Filmed the video and stuff because he's got YouTube and stuff. Ooh, it's getting chilly. I don't think VMOX is still here. I don't know. Maybe not. It's getting cold. Oh. And I got dedicated haters, man, because my new channel that I just started already has 2 strikes on it because people are just spam report. And YouTube has to change it. So if people are false reporting or spam reporting somebody, they end up getting punished. Oh. Is there still smoke in the air in Surrey? No. I have a video that I filmed, a day in the life of the smoke. I edited it last night and I'll post it, but that was like probably a while ago. I have so much stuff on my computer that I procrastinate. I literally just procrastinate. I have so much stuff I need to do, but it's not enough time. You're just one person and it gets repetitive, some of it, and sometimes it just gets overwhelming. So like right now, I still have videos from when I was in Vegas that I haven't edited or uploaded. So that tells you right there that I've procrastinated quite a lot. And I've been wanting to edit and upload those, but then people are going to be like, when was this? This was like, maybe almost a year ago, but I just never uploaded it. So I don't know. Oh. But yeah, we definitely got some deals going on down here right now. If you want a skateboard complete, we'll hook you up. Bring some cash. Definitely give you a good deal. We also got like all these different boards and stuff. Definitely be the cheapest the price around, that's for sure. It's dirty. My hat's getting dirty though. Oh, I lost my poppy. Where'd my poppy go? I had my poppy somewhere. Where'd it go? Probably lost him in my bag. Yep, there it is. Haha! I found my puppy. I lost my puppy though. I'll put that back on. Remember and stay. I've been contemplating on cutting my hair. I grew it out originally because Punisher was like, if you grow your hair out, you could be like the Ronald McDonald of skateboarding. Yeah, like really, that's who you want to be, the Ronald McDonald of skateboarding, and get made fun of even more. Honestly, I think like Punisher was like trolling me themselves. Behind the scenes, they're like trolling me and shit. Don't want to poke my finger with this. And I don't want to make it so if I wear it, it's going to poke me in the head. But yeah, I grew my hair out. I'm going to donate it to cancer. But I have this problem. I keep pulling it out. I just constantly pull it out like that. So I got to get rid of it pretty soon before I don't have any more hair. There we go. Now I got my poppy on there. I gotta wash this hat. It's dirty. I'm gonna be packing up here in a minute. I'll be going home. I'll probably I can go live on when I get home if I really want to. You guys want me to go live on my main? I mean my new main or my new whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I could just chill. I have I don't know. I could hop on. We'll see. See how I feel. Regardless, though, if I do hop on later tonight to play Fortnite, I'll stream on Red Eye Ginger. I just decided that anytime I'm going to hop on the game, I'm just going to live stream it just for the sake of live streaming it. Because why not? Right? 360 no scope. It's weird, man. When I search like Fortnite, it's so weird. All I have to say is they just need to get rid of the aim assist. Get rid of the aim assist and it's good. I know a lot of controller players are gonna be like, no, keep the aim assist. But you know what? What other game in this world has aim assist? Like when I remember playing Super Nintendo Duck Hunt, I didn't have aim assist. They got to make Fortnite great again. And now that it's like collabing and we're owned by like partners with Disney, me and my buddies are like laughing. The new update's gonna have Mickey Mouse taking the L on you. Just imagine her like Donald Duck. Joe Biden is the president. Yeah, it is what it is. Can't really say much on politics or elections or anything. You get canned for that too. You can't have a voice or opinion on anything. You can't say anything or you might offend somebody or something or whatever, and that's the end of that. Censorship is dictatorship. Straight up. Censoring and silencing people is dictatorship. Xbox or PS4? PlayStation. I was always a PlayStation guy. I used to play PlayStation 3, Nazi Zombies, Call it Black Ops, all that stuff. And then once I started doing YouTube, I kind of got out of it. I used to be like a non-stop hardcore gamer. And then I just realized that like it wasn't doing anything for me unless I should have probably streamed it or became a YouTube gamer. But instead I decided to start skating and make videos doing that. And that kind of where I went. Even though I probably should have just done gaming. It probably would have worked out better. Probably would have never had as many issues or problems. And probably would still have my channel and would probably be making tons of money. And who knows? Could be like Ninja or Tifu right now if I kept up with the gaming from back in the day to this point. 8 years, 9 years. Because time does fly by. But yeah, the only reason why I don't like Xbox is because they literally scammed their customers. Xbox had that ring of death or whatever it was, and like it's funny because before Xbox even came out, me and my cousin were talking about creating a video game, like a console, and we thought like, you know how funny it would be is if you created something in the console that would just crap out after like 1,000 hours of use. And they would have to replace it or whatever, and it would just be a money scheme. And we were just talking amongst each other just as like a joking, like just imagine if somebody did that, like how crazy that would be. And the next thing you know, Xbox came out, and then the Ring of Death and all the issues with Xbox. I mean, my cousin were like, like get out of our heads. Were they like literally listening in on our conversation? Because that's what we feel like what happened with Xbox is like they just designed something that would crap out after a certain amount of time. Same with like Samsung. Samsung's really good. I've always had really good, like the Samsung LCD that I'm using right now, I've had for like probably 12 years. But then I buy a big screen LCD, Samsung 55 inch, and it only lasts a year. So I don't know. It's just really weird. But then I also bought it from Visions, which is notorious for buying and selling refurbished items as new. And that's what you got to really watch out now is people selling stuff that's refurbished or used as new. And yeah, I do that. Mark Zuckerberg is a robot. Well, they got those deep fake videos, which are really crazy. So literally fake anything. If you can, movies can literally make anybody do anything or whatever, then like you could literally fake anything. So that's what I find funny about a lot of the conspiracies and stuff too. These are the conspiracies, but there's probably a lot more truth to them than there is. Yeah, I got a couple of minutes here and I'm gonna pack up. Yeah, I wasn't too sure which doodle that I like the most out of all of them. Out of all the doodles, I like the one that's got the M as the peace symbol. And I kind of like the one that's kind of like a guitar. I don't know. Just kind of doodle and figure out which one I like the best. I think personally that one. The H, the M, and the I. Oh, Dave took over Punisher, deepfake 100%. He just deepfaked your skidding and put his face on you. Do you remember when they made that video how skateboarding is made and they had all the dudes in the green suits and they like carry the skateboarder through the air and then the guy's like manipulating the board and then they edit all the people out so then it just looks like a skater doing it? I thought if that's what skateboarding was, like, here I am trying to throw myself down a 7-stair, trying to land a dolphin flip, and all I really needed to do was hire on a crew of 6 guys in green suits to carry me down the stairs, manipulate my board to do it, and then just edit it all out after the fact. You know how funny it would be to make a whole skate sponsor video doing that and actually getting sponsored for it? And like after the fact being like, by the way, this whole video was faked and I just did it with green screens and people manipulating and editing. I could see it doing it, man. It wouldn't surprise me. People have done some crazy things. That would just be too funny to like take just a still face or like just my face like now and then take like a Rodney Mullen video and like deep pick my face over it like you said. And then like kids are like, oh my Lord, look at him. Or like deep fake your face over Aaron Jaws when he does the Lionel 20 sir. What? Oh, don't you guys remember like the Yeah Right video with like Girl? Like that was the best. Owen Wilson, pro skateboarder Owen Wilson does the Yeah Right. Was it a backside blunt down the handrail? Oh my Lord, man. You know how many people thought that was real? I remember watching that and thinking it was real when I was a kid and then like going back over and over and then some older skater just being like, by the way, you know that wasn't Owen Wilson. They like clipped it. And I actually want to like take that video and repost it and like see if like I can make it go viral again. Maybe I'll go home and do that tonight. Do the Owen Wilson pro skater and see if we can get it make it go viral again. How's your dog been doing? He's been doing really good. I need to show him some more love though. I try to hug him and cuddle him and pet him and stuff, but I don't take him out as much as I should be. When I had a couple homies, we used to take them out for runs on our skateboards and stuff like that all the time, every day. And it sucks when, you know, people get busy and stuff. I want to create a chomper tube, though. He's the best dog ever. He's so smart. He's so funny. He's, like, so cute. He's got, like, this personality. Like, it's funny. The other day at the table, he sits there when we're eating because he wants some of the food, obviously, right? Like, go figure. I get a piece of lettuce and I give him a piece of lettuce and he's like, lettuce, right? Like he's happy that he got something. And I go upstairs and I have a piece of lettuce and I'm like, Chopper, treat. He looks at me, sees that it's lettuce, and he's like, no. He just sits down and he just stays at the table next to my dad. He's like, no, I'm not falling for it. That's lettuce. It's gross. It ain't a treat. So he's actually really smart. And he's so smart that like I'll put like one piece of dog food in this hand or like 20 in this hand and I'll close them and like he won't see and I'll go up to him and I'll be like, which one? And he'll always pick the one with more in it. Or if I pick something that's not even like food, like I could just take like a piece of paper, like notepad and put it in my hand with the dog food and go, which one? He'll always pick the dog food. He's like super smart. And I taught him to close the door and all sorts of stuff too. And he definitely understands what I'm saying. And I can look at him and you just know. My cat is the same way. I tried to give her a piece of lettuce and wouldn't have it. Yeah, but I gave Chomper a piece of lettuce. He ate it. And then when I tried to coax him upstairs with the lettuce as a treat, he was like, no, that ain't a treat. That's lettuce. That's gross. So yeah, I do want to start filming him doing these things because it's very unique. And he actually learned also to turn the bathtub tap on by himself. He loves water. He's a water dog. He just can't get enough water. He'll just drink himself to death if he could. And the bathroom, he opened up the door, figured out how to open the bathroom sliding door, and he figured out how to turn the tap on so he can lick water. But the problem is the tap that he turns on is the hot water. So it's the farthest one's the cold. So he turns it on and he goes to drink it, but then it starts to get really hot. So he's like, ah, ah. I'm like, no, Chomper. So I wanted to film that too, set up like a camera in the bathtub and just like leave him and just see if he naturally does it. Because he just naturally does things that's super smart. And yeah, not too many dogs kind of do that. Some do, some don't. So I think it's also the amount of time that you spend with your animal too. The more you spend with them, the more they learn, the more of a personality, right? So I don't know. Let me know. Do you want me to do a Chomper YouTube? Chomper Tube, Chomper TV? I don't know. Your dog does a dolphin flip off a 7-stare, but it's like deep fake, so it's your dog deep fake on your face. Yes. Oh, I wish I knew how to deep fake and edit and all that. I wish I knew people that knew all that, or animations and stuff. It'd be so awesome. We'd be making some funny stuff. Or like that video, like that photo of me with my legs spread on my board with my dog pulling on the way to say babe. Or excuse me, babe. That was a really funny one too. No, I took Chomper to a skate park and it scared me because wherever there's like a ramp or climax box, he wouldn't run down it. He would actually jump from the top down to the flat. So it was okay on a couple of the smaller things, but then when I start to go down like the big climax box with a big transition, he tries to jump like 10, 15 feet. And then he just like lands and just, and I'm like, no, dude, that's not good. So I stopped taking him up and down the ramps and stuff. Scooter Nation's whack. Skateboard Nation. Scooter Nation. Scooter. Have you seen that guy that's got that big scooter and is like doing the Jesus Christ thing on the scooter with his hands all pinned up and stuff? I forget what his name is, but he's got that weird funky haircut. Does music. We're going to be doing music soon, by the way. Keep up. Stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing some skateboard music, some music videos, and I'm going to try to get into some rap because if you do music, if it's artistic, then it's protected and they can't terminate or delete it. So get ready for that. It's going to be awesome. Are you thinking of that one guy with that weird bull haircut that stole the idea from H3H3? Yeah, that dude. Did he steal it from H3 or did H3 steal from him? I don't know. People steal things from everybody nowadays. Looks like it's snowing outside. Yeah, it looks like it's snowing. Crazy. Wouldn't surprise me. Let's see. Rain. Might be snow though. I need to get a new phone. I still am rocking the iPhone 5. That's the reason why I don't post to Instagram as much, by the way, is because this phone like garbage. As soon as I take a photo to post to Instagram or a video, it like lags out like crazy. So, bro, he broke his vape and his beanie. Rip, rippity rip. But yeah, I'm actually gonna pack up and head home. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Probably try to do some more live streams here. Try to get more back into the grind and get used to it. And then I can start skating here too and doing trick tips and stuff like that too. So at least you know how to set up boards. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. The only hard part is the grip tape. And even then, that's pretty simple. So keep it simple. That's the way I say it. I find it funny that Punisher did the laser engraving on the tail down here, and no skater's going to cut and leave a blank sleeve here. They should have done it across here. Speaking of Pitbull, I got a little Pitbull air freshener right there. A little chumpy air freshener. But yeah, I'm going to get going. I guess I'll either live stream later on Red Eye Ginger when I hop on Fortnite, or I'll post to Chadd. I don't know. It's Chadd Sinclair. We'll see how it goes. So thank you all for the love and support. I really appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, all of you, I wouldn't be here. I would have gave up many, many years ago. So thank yourselves. Thank you. Thank all of you. Lots of love, support, community. Yesterday when you explained how to do a dolphin, this was like 7 days ago. I landed it, but I was on camera, so I sent it to my bro Jesse, and now he's jealous. Nice. Dolphins are like one of the it's easy. Like once you figure them out, they're really quite easy. The scariest part about the dolphin flip is when you're going down like a set of stairs or a drop, because there's that moment when the board's like that, and you're, so that kind of just go figure. But yeah. I'm going to get going. Thank you all for the love and support. Appreciate it. Thanks, Deanster. Thanks, Memox. Thanks, everybody that joined in. Really appreciate it. And tomorrow I'll probably try to do another live stream, and we'll do some skateboarding. I'll bring my skate shoes, because right now I got these big, bulky work DC shoes that are completely dirty and gross and ruined, and they're like 4 sizes too big. Yeah, he's extremely mad at you now because you could barely teach me how to kickflip. Now I can dolphin thanks to you. Dude, that makes me feel good inside, because like I've taught kids how to skateboard, and there's so many kids that I see at parks and places that are struggling to do a simple trick, and I'm just like, dude, just do that or do this, and next thing you know they land it, and then when you see them land it, they're just like, yeah, and I'm just like, that is the best. Because like when you've landed almost everything, it's hard to get excited about skateboarding, unless you start pushing yourself to do bigger and crazier things. And that's where I need to do. That's what I want to do, is I need to get a filmer to go with me places, because I got a bunch of stuff that I have in my mind that I want to do that has never been done before, or just some crazy stuff. And I just need somebody to sit there and film me and make it look good. Like I could set up a tripod and do it, but it's not going to look as good as somebody following or filming. And yeah, I just need to get to the next level. No more tripod, no more like still. Just gotta get it properly done, man. What's up, big boy? What's up, big boy? Who's a hater? There ain't no haters here, and if there is, they're just staying silent, bro. And it's all good. I love my haters. I'm gonna show my haters love. The wrong person, my bad. Teaster. Dude, you're gonna turn a fan into a hater. Shush. See, boy, LOL. Right? See, I love my haters. I just hate the fact that they report my videos and get them taken down, and then, Wendy. Wendy is secretly somebody, so I'm not too worried about it. But it is what it is. Wendy Wild. I usually don't block people or remove their stuff, but because of what's going on, I think I'm going to have to start moderating a little bit more and blocking people and removing them and their comments and stuff. And yeah, it's just crazy. because I have a lot of proof that I've gotten a lot of hate and negative feedback from Braille and Fetty. So yeah, we've been open. I just set up like 7 skateboards, bro. You missed it. We set up like 7 of these bad boys, and now I'm gonna be gone. Set these all up today. Still on lockdown. We're technically on like a 2-week health thing where you're not supposed to be meeting up with anybody outside your bubble, so to speak. But man, it is what it is. Don't get me going on the COVID situation. If you want me to go on the COVID situation when I get back home, I will vent all you want about that, because I was one of the first people that were warning people, and they were saying that I was crazy, and now look at where we're at, and they're not even doing it right. They got it all completely wrong. So if you want me to talk about that, I'll get home and I'll talk about that, because I got a lot of major points and a lot of major things, but yeah, no one's going to listen, so. Among Us. I should play Among Us, eh? Should make a community board shop chin diaper. Chin diaper. It's like a black mask like this, but with the CB logo on it. See, these masks don't even work. It's just stupid. That's what I mean. Don't even get me going about it. It's stupid. Talking about the big C is a good way to get in trouble on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Oh, I know, man. Can't talk about the big channel. Can't talk about the CHADD. As soon as you mention chat, as soon as you mention the C, you get canned. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna pack up and leave. Thank you all for the love and support. If you want, I don't care, man. Dude, I am blacklisted. Straight up. But you know what? I don't care. Look at Insane Clown Posse. ICP is one of the most hated, blacklisted rap groups on this planet. And they're like, I look up to them, man. They're like my role models. Whoop, whoop. Much clown love. All the way, man. All the way. Juggalo. I'm a juggalo for life. And I look at it the same way, dude. If I would rather be blacklisted, underground, doing what I do, what I think is right and what I love, rather than selling out and being some preppy slave Goomba to like their whole system. That's the way I look at it. Those who blacklist people are probably struggling to stay on themselves. Exactly, man. Damn straight, that's why I'm here. Damn right, C-boy. You know, they just, you know, they're going to try to blacklist people, but it is, I don't know. It is what it is. I don't really want to say much. I've already burned a lot of bridges. Don't need to burn any more. Been trying to repair some, but some bridges aren't worth repairing. They're already sunk. They're underwater. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Everyone, you guys know what to do. I'm gonna get home and then I'll probably hop on there. Peace out, everyone. Tomorrow we'll do some skateboarding tricks. It'll be awesome. See ya.